What is going on? Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in. What's up, Phil? Phil Medina. Let me put the link up. What is going on, guys? Trying to let me get the link up on Instagram so people know that we're live. Who's in here? What's up, Papo? Antonio, what's going on? Yo, what up? Prices just dropped hard. I went from like 38 all the way down to 36 and some change. What's up, Christian? How you doing? Did this thing load? What's going on? Let me see. There we go. Got to get the link on here. Hold on. Join live stream. Get an arrow on here. All right, we got that. Live stream. Let's save it. Who else is in here? So from what Antonio, from what I saw, after they declared the two breakaway regions in Ukraine, word was that Russian army was moving into those areas for peacekeeping. That was their wording, for peacekeeping. Miller Time, what's going on, man? They haven't talked yet. As far as Biden and Putin. Gaki, what's going on, brother? Yeah, so if we go. See, so if you see right here, Moscow orders troops to breakaway regions. So they recognized two breakaway territories in eastern Ukraine. So basically what they're saying is that those regions are not part of Ukraine, right? That they're recognizing their independence of those regions. And then they're moving the Russian troops, the Russian army, into those regions, which is Ukraine, right? But they're saying that it's not Ukraine. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going to happen because they're saying it's not Ukraine, and they're moving the troops in for peacekeeping, basically, right? So they're slowly moving into Ukraine right now. Up only? I hope so, bro. We're at 37. We went all the way down as low as 36,800. Right now with this, who knows? Let's I'm posting the link. Hold on, in my other story here. All right, gotta put the link. Where is it? Join live stream. All right, I got it up on Instagram. So yeah, so right now live updates. Do I have any Twitters open? So what's this guy's name? I forget his name. There's one dude that the Bloomberg guy. There we go. Walter. This guy. So Walter Bloomberg. So this dude here, I always follow him because he's always putting up like news updates, breaking newses and stuff like that. And then so you can see here, this is where I first saw it. Russian President Putin has ordered Russian troops into Ukraine. So that's the latest news there. And then you can see here, Moscow orders troops to Ukraine's breakaway region. So it said that he signed a decree that allowed for troops to enter the two regions for peacekeeping. The US and EU said they would begin imposing limited sanctions. This is getting really interesting. So Moscow orders troops to Ukraine's breakaway regions after Putin recognizes their independence. The US said it will impose sanctions on the breakaway regions, but not for now on Russia. Putin, in a fiery speech to Russians, says he will recognize the separatists in Ukraine. World leaders condemn Putin. Yeah, so this is crazy right now. So that's basically what's going on right now, guys. As you guys can see, the prices are reacting accordingly. Bitcoin dropped. Today it went to a high of 38.4. Wait, no. I'm in the 4-hour chart, my bad. Yeah, because today it hit 39,000 today, earlier today. Today it went up as high as 39,481. And now as low as 36,800. So that's a very wide spread there. $3,000 spread basically. Down about 2.5 on the day. Who else is in the chat? Say what's up in the chat. So we're basically down to this last area of support here, this Fibonacci level. So if we zoom out a bit, you can see that this is a main Fibonacci level. We don't want to lose that area because losing that area could result in a drop back down to this area right here. and we don't want to drop there. That's that $30,000 to $28,000 range. So we definitely need some good news, hopefully sometime this week, because things are looking wild right now. Remember, we had this falling wedge breakout, but because of the news and everything that's been going on, it basically got invalidated. I'm not gonna say invalidated yet. It could still retest it and then continue up, but it's not looking good right now because of the news. RM, what's going on, RM? He's probably buying the dip. Man, trust me, Russia has so much money that they don't care about any dips, bro. They're not gonna almost start a war just to buy a dip. Like, that's something that China would do. That's not something that I don't think Russia would do. They already recognized crypto in Russia. So this is the live updates here. They're pals. Let me see. Where's the Twitter page I got open? German Chancellor agreed with Macron and Biden that Putin's decision won't go unanswered. President Vladimir Putin ordered his defense ministry to dispatch Russian peacekeepers to eastern Ukraine's 2 breakaway regions. Oh, I think he posted an update here as well. Russia has the right to build and establish military bases in eastern Ukraine under new agreement with separatist leaders. So this is just crazy. Like, this is just a tactic to get into Ukraine, like to start moving the army closer and closer, not closer, but into Ukraine, inside of Ukraine. Because they all of a sudden decided, like, he's like, oh, by the way, we recognize the independence of these 2 territories. So now we have the right to move our military into those regions for peacekeeping purposes, right? And we have to establish, if we're gonna peacekeep, we have to establish military bases there. So they're slowly just marching in. Oh man, like I don't know what Russia is trying to do. Like, is it worth going to war over this? Like, I don't know, man. It's not looking very good right now, to be honest. It is definitely not looking good. What will reverse the downtrend? The only way to reverse the downtrend is gonna be this being resolved. Everything going right now in the market, guys, has nothing to do with Bitcoin technicals or anything really in the Bitcoin market. This is all to do with this war. This is all about the war. So, you know, the more and more likely that it is for a war to happen, everybody's going to continue to be in fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which continues to push all markets down in prices. So it's not good for anybody. Basically, everybody loses except for the people that make profits off of war. But yeah, it's definitely not good, guys. This is definitely not good for anything in the markets. Rafael, 100% sure that he owns Bitcoin and cryptos. Ronnie from Germany, what's going on, Ronnie? How you doing? Norway's former prime minister wants to make Bitcoin the official currency. That would be crazy. That would definitely be bullish, but yeah, right now I think that's the least of worries in the markets because of the possible war that's about to happen. Antonio says, I hope it drops the housing market. Yeah, man, the housing market is insane right now. Daryl, what's going on, man? Awesome to see you in here, man. So yeah, guys, those just joining in, the live update right now is that Moscow orders troops to Ukraine's breakaway regions. So right now, we just had a major push to the downside once that news came out that Russia's army was moving into Ukraine, into those two breakaway regions. And until this gets cleared up, guys, there's really not much to do in the market. It sucks because we were on our way back up. We should be right now, we should have broken up above this level and at least be somewhere in here. Like right now, we should be somewhere in this range. That would have been between 48 to 50,000, right? That range right there. But because of everything going on, this is where we are. This is what's happened. And this is what happens when there's wars or possibility of wars. Things just go down. Everything goes down because there's fear in the market, there's uncertainty in the market, and there's doubt in the market. So what happens when that happens, basically everybody takes out their investments and they go into cash, right? They go into cash, they go into gold. Because if worst case scenario, there's a war, and let's say something happens and there's no longer, internet or whatever the case may be. Let's say all the currencies fall to zero. Not the currencies, but like the market falls to zero. So a lot of like growth stocks, a lot of different investment vehicles are going to crash, right? But cash will always be cash. Gold will always be gold. The sanctions that EU has for Russia are more devastating on the long term. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, everything right now that's going on is just not good. It is not good at all. And I don't know what the end game is here for Russia. Like that's what I've been trying to like think about, cuz they can't really invade Ukraine. If they invade Ukraine, it's going to be a war, right? There's going to be a huge war. And I don't think it's a war that they can win. So I don't know. I don't know what the point is, because they wouldn't just be going against Ukraine. They're going to be going against a lot of different people that are also defending Ukraine. I don't know, man. I really don't know what the end game is here. They're trying to push little by little into Ukraine. I don't know. I don't know what the end game is. Lasha, do you know another game to gain profit except ice poker? I know there's other games out there, but not any that I currently am experienced with. Not currently anything that I'm taking a part in. So the only one that I'm currently, the only play to earn game I'm currently doing is ice poker. I think that's the most profitable one. If there's another one that's very profitable, let me know. I don't know. I don't know of another play to earn game like that though. Gemini Exchange went down right as the crash happened. I can't pull my money out. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be careful with these exchanges, with the centralized exchanges. Remember, Gemini is a centralized exchange. Coinbase is a centralized exchange. I don't know if they're down. I don't know what's going on with those, but remember that those are all centralized. I mean, I don't think there's anything huge going on there, but like you saw it happen in Canada recently this week. They could freeze, like the government can basically freeze your funds if you're in a centralized exchange. Like especially places like Coinbase. Coinbase is in the stock market. It trades in the market. So they have to go by a lot of rules and they have to listen to like the SEC and all these other people. So if they tell them freeze everything on Coinbase, every single wallet, they can freeze your wallet and there's nothing you can do about it. Because you don't own that crypto. It's just Coinbase owns the crypto. Russia wants access to the sea Ukraine touches. I mean, but I'm sure there's another way of going about it without all of this drama and potential war. Like, I don't know. Davis, what's going on, Davis? What's up, Preston? Yeah, I know Russia is heavily landlocked. I know, and I know I was watching something about that they're like, it's hard because of where they currently are, the way that they're located. It's hard for them if they were to get attacked, that it's hard for them to protect themselves because there's so much flat land that they would have to protect and defend themselves from, that they're at a major disadvantage. So they're trying to lock up areas in Ukraine so that they can have better defense for themselves. That's like some of the stuff that I was watching. I don't know exactly how much that plays into it, but because I don't watch the news, guys. I don't watch the news at all. I find out all these things through Twitter, and I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. Do I think below? I don't know. Sasha, there's no way. There's absolutely no way to know what's going to happen with the prices. If we were to fall, so the way that I look at the prices is in these levels. You see these yellow lines? So each of these is a level, right? We can pretend that this yellow line right here is the floor and the next yellow line is the roof, right? So this is a first floor, second floor, third floor, fifth floor, etc., right? This is how I look at it. So currently we're on the, let's see if we zoom out, let's see where the 0 is. All right, so just to make it simple, let's just look at these. So this would be the first floor, second floor, third floor. Right now we're on the third floor. If we were to fall below the floor, we would get into this section right here, which would be considered the second floor, right? If we're in the second floor, we can range anywhere in this level because that's all in the same section, right? So that price range there goes from the roof of the floor, right? There's a ceiling. If we fell, right now, this is the floor. The floor is currently set at around 36,000, right? If we fell below the floor, the next floor is set around 29,000. That means that this floor then becomes a ceiling. The ceiling is around 36,000. So because of the floor that we're currently in, look at the range that we've been trading in. We're bouncing between these two levels. We're bouncing between the floor and the ceiling. Those levels are 36,000 up to 44,000. That's exactly where prices have been. If we lose this level here, we could put, and it doesn't mean that we will drop, but we could potentially drop back down here, which is the next floor. If we look back on history, look at where we touched, where we bounced last time. This is what I'm talking about. We could bounce within this range right here. So if we lose that level right here this week because of the potential war and all that going on, then the next potential floor is here, which is around that $30,000 to $28,000 range. Because remember, it's never exact numbers, it's in a range. So it could go down and it could dip below the floor and then bounce back up. So, and I think you'll see it right here. That happened there. So that could always potentially happen. So right now, we're on the floor of where the range that we've been trading in. If we fall below this, the next floor is down here. I hope that makes sense. I tried to simplify the way that I look at this, you know, from when I'm just kind of a bird's eye view, right? Hope that answered your question, because there's the answer to your question is there's no way to know how far it could fall. The only thing I could tell you is where the support areas are, where the floor is for each section. So right now, the floor in the section that we're currently in is going to be around where the low that we actually hit today, 36,000. If we lose that level, the next floor sits way down here at between $28,000 to $30,000. Yeah, DeLuca, without warning, they could freeze your accounts. If you're in a centralized exchange, that means that you don't own the keys to your crypto. So the exchange actually owns your crypto. If the exchange owns your crypto, they could lock you out and there's nothing you can do about it. So the safest thing for you to do is to buy either a hardware wallet and store your crypto on there, where you own the keys to it, right? And so that means that nobody else could access it, or you have to go to a decentralized exchange that no one company, one government, nobody has access to those funds, right? What's up, school? Yeah, man, a lot of things have been going on, man. It's crazy. Like when you think it can't get any crazier, things get crazier. Like we have, so right now, so far this year, we've had COVID, we've had the inflation stuff. So they're saying the interest rate hikes are coming this year in the next month or so. So that's already putting fear into the market. And then now bringing this war stuff into the market, as COVID is falling off, now the war is picking up, the possible war. It's just crazy, man. If it's not one thing, it's always another thing. So, I mean, it's just part of it. Daryl, you said, and what about American stocks markets open? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you were asking as far as that. Joel, so what I do personally, I hold my long-term positions are my long-term positions. I don't touch those, stay in the market regardless of what happens. I'm not looking at what's going on day to day, week to week, or even month to month. I'm looking at it year to year, right? Now I do have a percentage that I move into cash to be liquid. I do have a percentage of my portfolio that I keep for trading, so it's basically a mix of all of it together at the same time. There's no one way to do it, right? Everyone has their own preference, and the best way is if you're able to do it all. Now, for trading, you do need to know how to trade in order to, for that to be successful within your portfolio. So that is a skill that you need to learn. It took me, 2 to 3 years to actually become a profitable trader. So it is a skill that you need to learn. It's a skill that you learn through experience and time spent in the market, right? You have to really learn your lessons, because I can tell you exactly what to do, but since you don't have the experience, you won't have the discipline in order to follow the rules of the process. Because a lot of trading is just, trusting the process, not making decisions based off results. So yeah, I do a little bit of everything. Cardano price, I don't know. I think it's under $1 last time I saw it. Yeah, Cardano's under $1. You just started trading with a short strategy? Yeah, man. Fees are part of trading. You know, I trade with leverage, and of course, there's fees involved. That's just that's part of the game. Decentralized wallets? I'm not sure. I keep mines on a hardware, so I'm not sure what's the best decentralized wallet. Yeah, hard wallet's gonna be the best thing. Amazon is launching its own wallet? No. Did not see that. All right, guy. Amazon wallets, stop spamming with this. That's obviously your YouTube channel and not a wallet. No problem, Sasha. I'm glad that it made sense to you. Oh my God! All right, now I am putting you on timeout, Amazon wallet. You're spamming way too much. You have keys to your Coinbase wallet? I don't know. I don't know about that. You might have like the seed phrases to your Coinbase wallet. I don't think you have keys to your Coinbase wallet. Yeah, definitely an opportunity to buy a dip. It's moving up a little bit now. What should you buy right now? I mean, it's really tough to say. Buy projects that you strongly believe in is what I would say. Yeah, Miller time. The issue is that none of this price action here is based off of technicals. So although, you know, we could have all the bullish signals in the world, because this is not based on technicals and this is based on news, this is event driven price action, you know, none of those things matter. And none of them hold any weight right now at this moment. DeLuca, I would say the Ledger, the Nano. I think the cheapest one is, I'm pretty sure the cheapest one is under $100. So you can get one for under $100. Yes, sir, guys. Make sure to smash the like button. If you guys are in here, smash the like button on this video. We got 50 people in here, but only 13 likes, guys. Come on. Everybody in here, hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new to this page, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post videos every single day. We cover everything from market news. We do analysis on the market. We do trade setups. We do reviews. We do passive income opportunities in crypto. All sorts of stuff, guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you're here for the first time. Is there a hard wallet for centralized exchange? No, centralized exchanges don't have hard wallets. Stacks, so it's kind of going back up now, but we were as high as 39,000 and we've dropped to a low of 36,000. So it's been a pretty big drop on the day. We're heading back up now slowly, but yeah, we've definitely had a drop. We haven't had a massive drop, like a massive candle like this right here, but these are pretty annoying drops here. It's been a grind down. Look at this. If we look at from where we were to the low that we've gone, we've dropped down 17%, right? So although if we actually go to the highest we're down 19%. So although it's been over a 2-week period, we're still down 19% because of this whole everything that's going on right now. So if we look at these big candles right here, this was a 8% candle, this was a 5% candle, 6% candle, 10% candle. So although this is not one giant candle, we're still down 19% over the last 2 weeks. Thoughts on weekly head and shoulder pattern? Again, I'm really not looking at anything like that right now. In order for this to be a head and shoulders, this would have to build up more. It would have to build out more. I don't see this as a shoulder. So if we saw something where the price went back up here maybe, or even with this one and actually created another shoulder here, maybe. Right now, anyone saying that is just reaching for you know, trying to reach. That's definitely a reach. DeLuca, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Is this your first time on the channel? Teal Rum. Teal Rum says, greetings from Poland. What's up, Teal Rum? Greetings from Miami, Florida, in the United States. How you doing? It's running up fast. Yeah, so if we zoom in here, let's go into the hourly. Let's see what the hourly looks like. So you can see that we lost this right here. I believe this is a 50. Yep, this is a 50. Basically the 50 moving average on the 1 hour chart right now. And you can see that we've been like getting hit by it. But again, I'm not basing anything off of technicals right now because this is news driven events that are currently been going on. Has nothing to do with technicals right now. Because if it were about technicals, then we broke out of a falling wedge. So the move here would be to the upside like it was happening here. So this was a breakout out of a falling wedge, which is a bottom reversal pattern, which should have took us at least back to, you know, this level up here, I would think. But because this has nothing to do with technicals, that's why we've been down basically 20% over the last 2 weeks here. Nice, DeLuca. Awesome to have you, man. Appreciate you joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers, guys. We're getting there slowly but surely. This August, it will be 2 years that we've been consistently putting out videos, putting out content and everything. So Zaka, my advice, well, first of all, I don't give advice. I don't do financial advice. I could only tell you what I'm doing. and then you make your decisions, you know, based on whatever you want. Right now, there's nothing to do. I'm not doing anything. My long-term investments are long-term investments. I'm not touching them. I have cash available. I'm not putting any new cash in right now. Trades, if I'm looking to take trades, I'm probably looking at certain levels, maybe for a short position. I would need a break above a major level to get back in long positions. So if you guys watched Friday's video, I spoke about this on Friday, where I showed you guys that there was basically this going on right here, right? Where we were in this trend and we were probably going to grind lower. So remember on Friday, the price was right here on Friday, right? So we were around $40,000. I told you guys, unless we break above this, we're probably going to continue just grinding down lower and lower to this level, which was 36,000. And that's exactly what's happened so far. So until we break above this, you know, I'm not looking for any long positions right now for day trades. So if we do break above this trend line right here, then I'd be looking for something probably above. I want to see something above $40,000. I don't, is that down here? I don't want anything down here. It's a mess down here right now. So for a long position, if I'm looking for a day trade only, right? I want to see a break above this. And then I also want to see a break above $40,000. So those are basically the two things that I'm looking for in order for me to start looking for long positions again. If not, I'm looking for short-term, like short positions, you know, on a break below a major level. So for example, 38,000 was a level that I was watching. And then below here would be another level. So this is probably below 36,800. Yeah, Daniel, and Daryl. Yeah, that's coming up mid-March. Another thing that's coming up in March that you guys need to keep an eye on is what was that Chinese company called? I forgot. Evergrande March. Let me see. No, not bond. Let's see, because I'm pretty sure they issued bonds. No. I'm trying to see. I know that in March they have something coming up that's really big, and that if they don't have enough money for it, it's gonna happen the same thing that happened last time. And this is also coming up. I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere. I can't remember where, that they had another payment coming up in March, and that it was their biggest payment that they would have to make, which was way bigger than the previous one that they almost defaulted on, I believe. I don't know if they defaulted or they almost defaulted, whatever the case is. Trying to see if I can find it. It doesn't let me click it. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't want us to know. Can we see 30K? it's definitely a possibility. Yeah, everybody wants to see a dip. That's the thing. When the price is going up, everybody wants a dip until the dip happens. When the dip happens, everybody freaks out. Nobody wants to buy. It's just a ongoing thing that always happens. Let's see where their fear is right now. On the fear and greed index, we're currently sitting at a 25, which is extreme fear. Last week we were around 50 last week. I remember we were in neutral last week. Or before last week. Zaka, yeah, for 100%. Bitcoin will rise back to all-time highs 100%. The issue isn't whether if it's going to. The issue is when. So figuring out the when is usually the problem for most people. There's no way to know when, right? We only know that it will happen. When? Who knows? How long it might take? Who knows? There's no way anyone could really tell you that. At worst case scenario, I would say worst case scenario after the next halving, right? For sure, because that's historically always happened. So for sure, when the next halving happens, price will go up, right? Now, will we reach that? Will we set a new all-time high before that next halving? I have no idea. When is the next Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin, I think 2024. Early 2024. So in 2 years, basically. Yeah, so it's just crazy right now, guys. This is the pump coming. A thing I've always wondered about you trading streamers. What? I don't understand that. When you stream and see a potential buy situation, do you buy yourselves? Yeah, of course. I've been streaming before and traded live, like with everyone on stream. So I don't do it I don't do it all the time, but when there's opportunities in the market, you will see me live on stream take the trades. So right now there's no trades to be taken here. There's nothing to do here. I'm currently not taking any day trades personally. I'm just sitting back and waiting, letting the dust settle on this, and then reevaluate. You know, once there's a decision, there's a decision based on the war. Once there's a direction, once things are more clear and easier to predict, then I make trades. Until then, I'm not making any trades, because right now, if you're looking to trade right now, these are 50-50 shots. You're flipping a coin right now. So I don't like to flip coins. I like to have an edge. So right now I'm not taking any trades. Fly Guy, it depends, man. So the way you got to think about it is Bitcoin is probably the safest bet right now, for like long term. But if you only have 1K and you want to try to multiply it, you gotta be a little bit riskier, and you have to take riskier bets. So a riskier bet that's still safe would be, for example, Ethereum, right? So Ethereum is not gonna 100x, But it will definitely, I believe it'll go at least to $10,000, right? So if it goes to $10,000 from right now, that means you 4x your money. And then that's kind of how you think about it. So if you want to be even riskier than that, then you have to start going down the list and looking for things with a smaller market cap, because those are the ones that can, their market cap can grow. It has space to grow, which means that you can, 5x, 10x your money. But those, the smaller the market cap, the riskier those positions are. The more likely that they could fail and go to zero. So that's the thing that you have to take into account. But if you have a small portfolio, I do always say that what I did when I had a smaller portfolio was make riskier bets. So again, it's up to you, but that's just how I played it, and that's how I play it. But again, it's up to you. All right, let's see if we can go back above 38,000 before this daily candle closes. So this is the daily candle right here. 38,000 is a pretty important level. So let's see if we can close above that level. We have an hour. We have less than an hour. We have 53 minutes, 52 minutes before the daily candle closes. So you can expect volatility in the next hour. What maximum price in 10 years? I have no idea, man. I can't see the future like that. There's a 5x for all-time high. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But like I said, with those, you're always taking a bigger risk on those projects with smaller market caps. $2 in 10 years. The futures are down 2.5%. There's more things going on. Let me see. Let me catch up on any war updates here. Look, I'm I'm like disappearing. When I back up, I disappear into the colors. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. All right, so I got some updates here. The U.S. is discussing moving its embassy out of Ukraine. Okay. Let me pull these up on the screen. Hold on, guys. So let's see. All right, so this is what I was reading. U.S. discussing moving its embassy out of Ukraine. White House says Biden signs executive order on stopping U.S. economic activity in 2 Ukraine regions recognized as independent by Russia. So the futures opened lower. Biden administration has ordered all remaining State Department personnel out of Ukraine. The U.S. Embassy in Ukraine had previously relocated from that place, I don't know how to pronounce that, to the western city of Lviv. Now they are shifting to Poland. The NASDAQ and futures are down 2.5%. Yeah, so a lot going on, guys. What is this? Let's see if there's been any other updates here. $16 minutes ago. Yeah, I really haven't updated anything else here, but yeah. It's getting wild, guys. Let me see how long we've been live now. We've been live for an hour. Damn, it's been an hour already? Yeah, so one of my favorite plays right now, guys, is Phantom Network. That's one of my favorite investments right now that I'm in, because let's see, where's it at? Phantom is currently sitting at 32 with a $4 billion market cap. So I did a video on this the other day. So it's basically a smart contract. And I definitely think it could, at the minimum, get into the top 20. So it would basically around double its market cap there. So that means you would double your money. If it got into the top 15, then you would basically triple your money. And if it got into the top 10, you would 4x your money. So that's a good little play there for the long term. I think you could definitely 4x your money with that right there. And there's a lot of good projects down here as well. I'm trying to see where VeChain is. So VeChain's at 42. It's currently at 4 cents. $3 billion market cap. So very similar to Phantom as far as market cap. Phantom is just a little bit ahead, is about $1 billion ahead. There's just right now for me, there's so much going on in Phantom in that ecosystem, which is why I'm invested in it, and I like it a lot. VeChain, I'm not invested in it personally, so I don't keep up with the news, and I haven't seen anything out of this world as far as headlines for me that's caught my attention. But again, I'm not invested in it, so I don't keep up with it. But if you're in the DeFi space, Phantom is really big in the DeFi space as far as smart contract. So that's why I'm really big on this one. So as it goes down, I'm averaging my positions down. I see this as an easy 4x opportunity here. Davis, how long should it take for a beginner trader to become a full-time trader? It's not a matter of how long. It's gonna take the time it's gonna take. It's gonna be different for every single person. Like, there's no answer for the amount of time. The amount of time is gonna depend on how much time you put in. You know, so that's the thing. That's really on you. And then it's gonna, some people learn differently. Some people learn faster than other people. Whether you learn fast or slow, doesn't really matter as long as you put the time in to learn it, right? At the end of the day, even if it takes somebody 1 week and it takes somebody else 5 years to learn, after that time, you both will have learned and both will be able to be profitable. So the amount of how long it's going to take, who knows, man. It takes time. I'm not going to lie to you. It takes time. The other thing is with $100, it's tough. But as long as you calculate your position sizes correctly, it should be fine. The thing is with $100, the profits that you're going to be making are like $1 on a trade or less, right? So with that amount of money that you're starting with, you need to be realistic, with what you're making. Don't expect to be doubling up your money in a month, in a week, in a day, because if you're doubling up your money, that means you're risking too much money. If you risk too much money, that means you're 1 or 2 bad trades away from losing all your capital. So the best tactic, if you only have $100, I would say start out paper trading. I have a beginner's tutorial on trading as well. You can see it here. It's under my playlist. So if you go back to my channel, if you go to playlist, right here it says trading for beginners. Go to view full playlist. And then I break down a lot of different things: understanding candlesticks, support and resistance, top-down analysis, how to use trading view, how much money should I invest in Bitcoin, how to buy the dip, risk management, calculate your position size, profit-taking strategies, how to use leverage, HODL versus day trade. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've covered. So you can start with that, I would say. At the end of the day, it's going to be about the time you put in. And it's going to take time, right? Yeah, for sure. The safest spot for your money in crypto, right? Because crypto is very high risk. But the safest spot in crypto will be in Bitcoin. You have to think of Bitcoin similar to the S&P 500, right? It's like an index fund of the entire crypto market. And then the way I look at Ethereum is like NASDAQ. NASDAQ is an index fund for tech stocks, basically, right? That's kind of what Ethereum is. It's for smart contracts. So that's like the tech in cryptos, smart contracts, and the projects built on top of those. So I view Bitcoin like the S&P 500, which is an index fund for the entire crypto market. And then Ethereum is like an index fund for all the altcoins, since it's the leader of the altcoins. Yeah, and it just takes time, man. It takes time. You gotta put time in. You gotta get the experience in. You gotta put the hours in, man. Nobody can do it for you. That's the thing with trading. Nobody can put that time, that experience, those hours in for you, because you can't. It's hard to teach discipline, and trading is all about patience and discipline. It's so difficult to teach discipline. I have, for example, I have like a mentorship program / trade room. And even though I'm giving people my exact trade setups, a lot of people still lose money and they don't make money while I still make money. Why? Because they don't have the discipline, they don't have the patience, they don't have the experience to be able to follow correctly and make the correct decisions at the correct times. So, and that's what it all comes down to. So it's very, very difficult, man. It's a difficult skill to learn, but you can learn it. It's not impossible. You got to be willing to put the time in. You got to be realistic. All right, guys. I think we've been live now for an hour and 15 minutes. If you guys are in here, make sure to smash the like button if you guys have not done so yet. If you guys are new to the channel and you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications. We're putting new videos up every day. Trying to live stream a few times a week. And we've been doing a lot more short videos now as well. So make sure to check those out, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Not much else has been going on here. One thing to look out for is that the daily candle is going to close in the next 38 minutes. So expect volatility in for the next half hour, basically, around from now on until about 7 o'clock and probably the hour after 7 o'clock. So from now probably to about 8 o'clock, expect volatility in both directions. It's hard to tell where it's going to go. It looks like it's going to continue grinding down lower. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Until there's some sort of peaceful agreement, I think prices will continue to grind lower and lower and lower. You guys can look at it in the 4-hour. This is currently what I'm watching. This little trend right here. I want to see the price break above this trend. So until we break above that trend, I think we're going to grind lower and lower and lower. Possibly break below this floor here and go even lower. So I will keep you guys updated. You guys can you can stay updated on here. You can stay updated on my Instagram page. As you guys know, I finally got it back. I'll keep you guys updated on there. Thank you, Fly Guys. You stay safe as well. Robert, yes, it's not just crypto, but the entire market will tank if a war breaks out. When there's fear in the market, people pull their money out. What's up, Danielle? A little late, but thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Joel, no problem, man. Thank you for tuning in as well. I will see you guys on the next one, guys. As always, peace and love.